In the middle of the Kent countryside, there's a unique community that few people know anything about. A community built on coal mining, built by people who came from all over the country to risk their lives working here. The miners. They were a people apart, a people with an extraordinary spirit of solidarity. This documentary film will tell their story. The film will explore how Aylesham first took shape in the grand dreams of a town planner. How it was forged in the bitter fires of the 1926 general strike. How it was almost destroyed during the great miners' strike in the 1980s. And how through it all, the people of Aylesham fought against the odds to defend their community. It was always about solidarity.
Sing high, sing low, wherever you go. The girls of the shirt factory always say no.
It's a powerful story that few know and many more need to know.
This lad here, Dave Henderson, he was only 14 when he was killed in 1941.
Everyone thinks that coal mines were only in Yorkshire or up north or Wales. You know, I think everybody needs to understand that Kent was a strong mining area.
And when you see the aerial view of Aylesham, you can see, I mean, Aylesham is laid out like headgear. Brilliant. All these militant miners came from, say, Scotland, Yorkshire, Wales, as we know. And the thing is that, yes, they brought the militancy with them.
There was about 60 or 70 men stood waiting to see the manager for a job, and when it came to my turn to go in, he said, "What can they do?" I said, "I can work." "I can work," he says, "and they can all work out there too." And I always remember the words he said to me. He said, "I suppose I can sing the red flag then, can they?" Because he was a Yorkshireman, you know. He said, "I suppose I can sing the red flag then, can they?" But like everybody else, I wanted a job. That's right. And I didn't own up to singing the red flag, and I got a job.
Deal, when the miners moved there in Mill Hill, the notices were going in the windows, no blacks, no dogs, no miners. And that's what it was like.
The women, their life was much more terrible. But sometimes they could have as many as 6 sons working at the same time, all on different shifts. So the women were working 24/7.
None of them were easy jobs, were they?
No.
No, all hard work.
We've always had to fight for what we wanted.
3 of the miners' leaders were arrested and sent to jail for a month. About 1,000 were fined at £10. They refused to pay the fine And when these 3 leaders were arrested, the whole of the pits in the area came out on strike. In actual fact, the negotiations to end the strike took place in Maidstone Jail.
Unanimous decision to call a strike, starting midnight of the 9th, and it'll be a complete strike. Total strike. Okay?
We're not going to deliberately go around breaking laws, but at the same time we should do picketing. And if they want to put us all in jail, well, they'll put us all in jail, if they've got enough jails.
And why? Why should a miner be classed any lower than any other man in this country? Surely what he does is necessary for this country.
If the pit shut, it would affect the village, it would affect lots of families because, you know, so many men actually worked down the pit. So we just wanted to make sure that we kept our communities together, we kept them vibrant, we kept them working, and we wanted to support the men.
Everyone now must realise that this fight is not only for the future of the coal industry, but for the whole of Britain's working class. The NUM has been the backbone of the trade union movement for many, many years. It mustn't be allowed to fall, and it mustn't be allowed to collapse in a way that the trade union movement itself will fall into disarray. Nobody wants that.
As you're walking down Cornwallis Avenue, doors and windows open wide, you can hear them people shout, put those bloody woodbands out, we are the Aylesham girls.
When for generations miners have kept this country going, it was a part of the Industrial Revolution that made Britain Britain. They're not going to airbrush us out of history. Kent miners were here, we made our mark and we're going to stay here.
There's not that culture of me in Aylesham. You know, there's no culture of individualism. I remember going in, congratulating somebody on some award that they got or something like that, and I was very, very quickly told, this wasn't for me, it was for all of us. And it wasn't just modesty, they meant it.
What does the future hold? Aylesham now faces change on a huge scale. Another battle, a battle to survive. And like in the past, like always, our answer can only lie in solidarity. What will become of this pit yard, where men once trampled, faces hard, so tired and weary, their shift done, never having seen the sun? Will it become a sacred ground, foreign tourists gazing round, asking if men once worked here, way beneath this pit headgear?